Hello everyone, welcome to Grumpy Man's Reviews. Today I'm reviewing the Mach Air Revive. This is a powerful, lightweight, full-size vacuum. Model number UCA2GEV1. Right, let me get it unboxed and then we'll see if it's any good. This is everything out the box of the Mach Air Revive. So first let's look at the swing ticket. So we've got A for energy, A for dust emissions, A for carpet, C for hard floor, and it's 80 decibels. You get an instruction manual. They had this on sale. I bought this from Curry's UK, and the instruction manual tells you how to look after the vacuum cleaner, what the motors are and everything, and it only comes with this 3-in-1 tool. So basically that's a dusting brush, crevice, and then your upholstery tool, and it'll be easy to store as well. So you could use them like either way. You can, like, so if you were to do it that way, that's your dusting brush, and see on this side you just push that and it would release, and then you could turn it around and then you'd simply push that on, and then you would have your upholstery tool, or you could take it off to use your crevice tool to get into the nooks and crannies. That's that. But this has an 820 watt motor. As I mentioned before, it weighs 5 kgs and it has a 7-meter power cord, which is a decent size. That's the wand. And you can also, before I get onto the main bit, right, so what you can do is this directly connects onto the hose, or you can connect it to the wand. So if you're going to connect it to the hose, take the hose off and you just put it on, and you could do your above floor cleaning. Or if you did want to put it onto the wand, connect this onto the wand first, like so, and then the tool would go on to the bottom end of the wand, and then you could do your above floor cleaning. Right, so that first, just click that on. It's got a suction control there, so if you're doing a low pile carpet or hardwood, you'd close this and it would give you the full suction. But if you're on a deep pile carpet, you simply open this, reduce it, and then it would be easy to push. Because I don't know if you've seen my review of the Wax Air. I did it about a year ago. That was basically when I was vacuuming on a deep pile carpet, it was really difficult. But then when I simply switched it over to that, it was okay. This is a recliner. A little footprint there, so if it reclines. Let's have a look at the bottom end of the machine. So at the bottom it has 2 big wheels at the back, and then it's got 2 little roller wheels, and then it's got a felt strip there. It's got 1 there and 2 there, that's not to scratch your floor. And then the brush bar, it is quite stiff, that, and it goes all the way around, because the main suction path is down here. Pick the dirt up from there and it would take it into the pipe, through there, and then into the bin. If you do want to get further access to the brush bar to cut hair and stuff, you could remove this plate with the 3 screws, and then there's a little plate in there. You remove that and the brush bar would come off, so you could cut the hairs easily. This is the 2018 model of the Mach Air Revive. So this has got 2 HEPA filters. It's got a post-motor filter located up here and a pre-motor filter at the bottom. I'll show you them in a bit, but I'll take the bin off and I'll show you how to empty the bin as well while we're there. Push this button here, the bin would come off, and then to empty the bin, there's a button there. Simply push that and then drop everything off. But you can do a further clean of the shroud and the bin itself. I'll show you that in a moment. If you can see them padlock signs that lock on and lock off, twist this, that's open, and then it's on the floor. You can see the filter there, and there's a bit of extra cloth. Pull that off, you tap it, and you can wash, but make sure it's fully dry before you put it back into the machine. There, it's got the multi-cyclones. Now if you did want to give it a further clean, you could remove this as well. Pull this off like so. You can wipe the bin, and then you could like brush this off. It's only one way it would go back on. It simply just fit in like so. You put the filter back in. This piece of cloth is on top, so you'd simply put that back in, and then the head top bit go on. Again, you could see the little arrow there. At the bottom here is the post-motor HEPA filter. To get to that, you simply twist it, it comes off, and you do not wash this. All you do is simply take it off and you tap it. And then if you've got the machine, if you've had it for a long time, put it from wax, they're not expensive at all. This does have a 2-year guarantee with it, but make sure to register with wax. That again just fit on and it just clicks on. Putting the bin on, it's really simple. You can't get it wrong because as you can see, the open vent section's there, and then you can see you just put it back on there and just click it back on. So the 3-in-1 tool sits there behind there. That, I must admit, that was a bit difficult to figure out which way it sits on. It's got a quick cord release, so if you push that down, the cord would come off. Now at the bottom here, it's got buttons there. That's obviously the power on off button. Now that one there is for turning the brush bar off when you're using it on hard floors and turning it on when you're using it on carpets. Now this here is to release the wand. Push this and the wand would come off. Now I must admit, I like the colour red, so I like the colour on this, and I like how simple it is. You know, there's not much faffing around with it. It was really easy to assemble. So I put some oats down on my laminate and I put some oats down on my rug, and I've selected the full suction because they're not a deep pile carpet, so for this instance they do say use the full suction. So let's see how the wax performs. And on the first one, when I'm doing the laminate, I will have the brush bar off as wax recommend, and then when I'm doing the rug, I'll have the brush bar on. You know, that is not bad, you know, and it's quiet as well. The motor's really quiet because it's obviously with the new EU laws, they've got to be 80 decibels or below, and that were quiet with the brush bar. Now for this, I'm going to turn the brush bar on. I don't know if you picked that up on camera, but even though this is a rug, a really low pile rug, the vacuum is actually struggling, so I will need to reduce the suction by sliding this down. But he has again cleared up in one pass. The oats are cleared up in one pass. There you have my review of the Wax Mach Air Revive 2018. I am totally impressed with this, and this is a product that I would recommend. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.